Hello and welcome to this episode of Stacking Solutions, Labs, and Demos. In this video, we'll go over how to configure chain and ring topologies on the SG550XG and SG350XG stackable switches. Please note, however, that the SG550XG and SG350XG cannot be linked in the same stack. For all devices shown in this video, we'll be using software version 2.1.0.46. Let's get started. A chain topology is a linear connection between all units via stacking links. Starting with one switch, each unit connects to its neighboring switch through a single cable between their stack ports, until the last unit has been linked with the one before it. If a link between the two units fails, the switch stack will be cut off where the failure occurs. For this reason, a chain topology is not very robust, as it does not have full redundancy. This is where ring topologies have an advantage. In a ring topology, all units in the stack are connected in a loop, with the last unit connecting back to the first. By connecting them in this way, you provide additional redundancy in the case of a failed stack link. As seen here, the failure of one link in a ring topology causes the stack to revert to a chain topology and maintains the stack's functionality. Thus, a ring topology is more reliable than a chain topology and allows for more stable stack operation. Let's show you how to physically set up each topology. For this demonstration, we'll be using 4 SG550XG switches in a chain topology. Keep in mind that you can use any network port on the switch as a stack port. Let's start by taking a cable and connecting the first and second switch together. Take note of the ports you connect to on each switch. You'll need this information when designating stack ports later. Then, take another cable and connect the second and third switch together. Repeat this process for every switch you want to include in your stack. A ring topology uses the same configuration as a chain, except the last unit connects back to the first. Therefore, in order to make the stack a ring topology, we just connect the last switch back to the first one. Now that we have physically established a ring topology, we'll go over their configurations in the graphical user interface. This is where we designate the appropriate ports for each unit that will be used as stack ports. For each switch, you'll need to log into the web configuration utility to configure the stack ports. Start by logging into the first switch at the top of your stack, and then click on Administration and then Stack Management. The Stack Management page shows your current stack topology and designates which switch in your stack is the stack master. Additionally, it provides a visual stack topology view of your current stack. Since your stack ports haven't been configured yet, each switch is designated as the master of its own single unit chain topology. Under the Unit View and Stack Port Configuration section, you can simply click on the ports you want to designate as stacking ports for the switch. These should be the same ports you used to connect your switches earlier. Note that in order to enable stacking, at least 2 stacking ports must be selected in the graphical user interface. By default, there are no pre-configured stack ports on the switch. You can designate 2 to 4 stacking ports on the SG350XG and 2 to 8 stacking ports on the SG550XG. In the unit ID after Reset drop-down list, choose Auto in order to automatically assign each stack member a unique unit ID. The assignment process will be based on each unit's MAC address and determine the initial master, backup, and slave units. Finally, click Apply and Reboot to save your changes. A confirmation window will open asking if you would like to continue. Click OK and your device will reboot. Now we simply need to configure the stack ports for the other 3 switches using the same procedure. Log into each switch's web configuration utility, navigate to Administration and then Stack Management, and designate the appropriate ports we are using in the physical setup. After the changes have been applied and all switches have finished rebooting, the 4-unit stack will be established. Once we log into our stack master and navigate to Administration and Stack Management, we can view new, updated information on the stack. Under Stack Topology View, all 4 units of the current ring topology appear, and we can select each individual switch for stack configuration. Clicking on individual unit will show you which of its stacking ports are active and whether the unit is a master, backup, or slave within the topology. A brief overview of your stack configuration can also be found in your master switch's system summary. If you click on Status and Statistics, then System Summary, you can view the units in your stack, as well as individual switch serial numbers and PID/VID numbers. The SG350XG and SG550XG switches support stacking under 2 types of topologies, ring, and chain. A ring topology is more favorable than a chain topology due to its additional redundancy. However, both topologies can be used to establish a functional stack. To configure each topology, you need to physically link ports between each switch and then designate those ports as stack ports in the graphical user interface. This concludes our tutorial on ring and chain topologies. For more information, please see the article below or check out the Cisco Small Business Support community for further assistance. I'm Remy from Cisco, and thanks for watching this episode of Stacking Solutions, Labs, and Demos.